Shri Ganeshaya Namaha. Om Shri Saraswatyai Namaha. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Om Samasta Jana Kalyane Niratam Karunamayam Namami Chinmayam Devam Sadgurum Brahma Vidvaram. Om Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pangum Langhayate Girim Yat Kripatamaham Vande Paramananda Madhavam. Om Shruti Smriti Purananam Alayam Karunalayam Namami Bhagavat Pada Shankaram Loka Shankaram. Om Vasudevendra Yogindram Natva Jnana Pradam Gurum Mumukshunam Hitarthaya Tattvabodho Bhidhiyate. Sukha Dukkhadi Bhoga Ayatanam. What is it? This Sharira, this body is Bhoga. Bhoga means what? Not just indulgence but experience. Ayatanam means house or counter. A house or counter of experiences. Where you sit and experience, that place of experience is called Ayatanam. So, the place of getting all different experiences, Sukha, Dukkha, etc., joys and sorrows, where do you experience? Sitting in the body. So it is the place or the counter or the house of experience. Sukha Dukkhadi Bhoga Ayatanam Shariram. And what is its nature? How does it function? So it undergoes Shadvikara, 6 phases. What are the 6 phases? What happens to the Sharira? What is the journey of the Sharira? The 6 phases of its journey. First, it comes into existence. It forms in the womb of the mother. Formation. Then we say, child is there, baby is there, Asti, it is there. Then it comes out. Jayate, it is born. And when it comes out, after that every year, happy birthday to you. But remember, even it is not the birthday of this body, because it was there before also. What birthday are we celebrating? Think about it. Happy birthday. Asti, already there. Then born. Jayate. Born 2.5, 3 kilo. Then what happened from year to year? I ate. Vardhate, becomes big. In a movie, this happens very fast. The child is walking, tuck, 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 suddenly, tuck, 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 tuck. One scene gone. Why? Because they have to bring the hero quickly. Run, forest, run! Run, forest, run! He grew up. Vardhate. Then, as he grows, then he attains that highest possible growth. That maturity comes. You're not talking about the mind, huh? I'm talking about only the physical body. Mental maturity sometimes doesn't come till old age also. Or better luck next time. But you're talking about the body. There is a limit. It grows, 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 and there comes a limit where now beyond this it can't grow. And the limit is for everyone, it is different. And some people don't grow like this, they grow like this also. Comprehensive, all-round development. You said I'm all pervasive. I'm trying my level best to pervade. Vardate, then viparinamate, mature. Then after that maturity is attained, then what happens? Slowly, apakshiyate, decay, apakshiyate. So then, slowly. Apakshiyate. Back in the day, I used to climb this mountain twice a day. I can't climb a step now. Apakshiyate. And then one day, vinashyati. Gone. Journey of this body. So the one which has these 6 phases is this physical body, gross body, sthula sharira. So what is the building block? Gross 5 elements. What is the distinguishing, differentiating cause? The karma of the past. And what is its function? It is the house where different experiences can be gained. And what is its nature? It goes through these 6 phases. This is called sthula sharira. You will not find a better definition for this gross body anywhere. You read biology books, you read anything else. No, this complete clarity and comprehensive. Not even leaving out the cause of connection with the previous janma. Otherwise, how will you explain this variety? The building block is the same. How is there so much of variety? There has to be something related to before this birth. That is what is so scientific. So clear? Gross body clear? Can we move ahead? What are we now studying? I am studying what I am not. Understood? I am not studying what I am. I am studying what I am not. This is called anatma. Atma, that's me. Anatma means not me, not self. So we are now looking at what is anatma. Question was, Atma kaha? Who am I? But the answer first is, who I am not. Important, no? First house, no. Second house, no. Important that you go ahead and turn. Don't get stuck somewhere. So first, negate everything. Anatma is said first. Okay. Sukshma shariram kim apanchīkrita pancha mahabhūtaih kritam satkarma janyam sukha dukkhādi bhoga sadhanam pancha jnanendriyāni pancha karmendriyāni pancha pranādayah manascha ekam buddhischa eka evam saptadasha kalabhihi saha yattisthati tat sukshma shariram. What is sukshma shariram? What is subtle body? It says first building block. What is it made up of? If it is subtle body, it will be made up of subtle 5 elements, apanchīkrita, non-grossified 5 elements, pancha mahabhūtai kritam. Non-grossified means subtle. So the gross body is made up of the grossified 5 elements, the subtle body is made up of the subtle 5 elements, which have not undergone the process of grossification. What is the process will be said later. Panchīkrita pancha mahabhūtai kritam. So it is not, so therefore it cannot be perceived by the senses. That is why it is sukshma. Sthula is that which can be perceived by the senses. Sukshma cannot be perceived by the senses. Okay? What is the differentiating cause? Same. Sat karma janyam. All our minds are different. They work differently, respond differently, comprehend differently. Why? Made up of the same 5 elements. But how come so much of difference is there? Because Satkarma Janya. Signed for the role. When you sign for a role, it is not just that you get the costume according to that. Your script is also according to that. Your language also is according to that. Sometimes you have to go and say Nimda. Dosra still me. Bahubali. That king was there, no? He had no word. That was his dialogue. Why? He signed up for that. I will become the Kalakaya king. And what is your dialogue? Makes no sense. I will not speak this dialogue. Everybody is laughing at me. What to do? They say that that particular scene where he had to speak that language, which was no language, they had to retake 17 times. Because the other actors cracked up. That what is he talking? What kind of dialogue is this? Because nobody knew his script. It was his script. So he followed. So what to do? The people just cracked up and then said, okay, serious. Again he started, again they started laughing. So they had to retake so many times. I will not talk such language. Everybody is laughing at me. You signed up for it. I can't. Sat karma janyam. So not just the costume, but also your script, your dialogue, your mannerism. Everything will be according to your past karmas only. So don't, feel bad. Don't feel, oh, what is this? Bhagwan has done such injustice with me. Nothing. You have signed for this. You have opted for this. I did not know I was getting into this. Okay, but now that you are there, enjoy it. Na? ठीक है? Okay. So now, this is the differentiating cause. Okay. Then what is it? What is its function? Sukha dukhadi bhoga sadhanam. The instrument of experience of. See, there is a counter. This example also is difficult to give now. Have you been to a bank physically? You have? Really? Thank God. Okay. After a few years, it will be very difficult because you go to a bank. There is a counter, the cashier, teller, and there's so many counters are there. Counter is there, but if that officer or that personnel is not there, then can any transaction happen? Okay, only that officer is there, counter is not there, that building is not there. Now, will you go to such a person to deposit this money? He will pack up and go. So you need counter also, and you need somebody in that counter also. Counter is the gross body, and the subtle body is that personal in the counter, instrument of experience. So sukha dukkha experience is happening in the gross body, ayatanam, through the subtle body, sadhanam. So that is why when we go to sleep, we don't have any experience. No, but dream is there, dream experience. And dream experience is there, but it is a projection, right? It will all be told about, all these will be there. But the projection also, when I see the dream, the experience is similar to waking state only. So there is a body in that also. And there is someone through which we are. So the instrument of experience is bhoga sadhanam. It is through the. See, when we meet somebody, you go to some place and say, I want to meet this person. Okay. You went there, you came back. People asked, did you meet? Or could you meet that person? Now let us say when you were there for half an hour, you waited, that person was sleeping. And after half an hour, you had to leave and you didn't have the heart to wake that person up. So then you just came back. So now people ask, did you meet? You were sitting by his bed, he was sleeping. Maybe you held his hand also, you offered prayers also for his good health and all, whatever. You may have done all those things, but will you say that I met him and came? You will say, I saw him and came. You will not say, I met him and came. Why? Meeting will happen when the subtle body interacts with the subtle body. The instrument has to be there. Just the gross body, it is already there. You see that bank is there. The counters are there. People are also there. But then they say, bank is closed. What, you are bluffing? It is open only. I came inside. What you are saying? Bank is closed. Means, at the counter there won't be anyone. Counters are there. But transaction won't happen. Why? The medium of transaction is not there. So subtle body is the medium, gross body is the counter. The house of experience, instrument of experience, or medium of experience. That is Sukha Dukkadi Bhoga Sadhanam. And what all does it comprise of? Pancha Jnanendriyani, 5 sense organs. Pancha Karmendriyani, 5 organs of action. Pancha Pranadayaha, 5 pranas, the physiological functions. Manascha Ekam, 1 mind. Buddhischa Eka, 1 intellect. Total how many? 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 1 plus 1. How many? 17. Evam Sapta Dasha. 7. Dasha means 10. 7 plus 10, 17. Sapta Dasha Kalabhihi, phases. These 7 aspects or phases. Saha Yat Tishtati Tat Sukshma Sharira. Now what will be the next question? Huh? Huh? What is it? 5 Jnanendriyas, 5 Karmendriyas. What are these? You are defining using words which are again new. Please explain. So now at this time, he is going to explain only the 5 Jnanendriyas and 5 Karmendriyas. Rest all he has kept it for later. Why this later? Why later? There is a reason. We will see when it comes. Okay. For now, whatever is being explained, let us go one by one. So first let us read this and then the others we will see. So what are these 5 Jnanendriyas? Shrotram Tvak, Chakshuhu Rasana, Ghranamiti, Pancha Jnanendriyani, Shrotrasya Digdevata, Tvacho Vayuhu, Chakshushas Suryah, Rasanaya Varunaha, Ghanasya Ashvino, Iti Jnanendriya Devataha, Shrotrasya Vishayah Shabdagrahanam, Tvacho Vishayah Sparshagrahanam, Chakshusho Vishayah Rupagrahanam, Rasanaya Vishayah Rasagrahanam, Ghanasya Vishayah Gandhagrahanamiti. So what are the 5 Jnanendriyas? Shrotram. Shrotram means not ears. the ability to hear. But we will use the word ears, but you understand it is ability to hear. Okay? Tvak. Tvak means skin, means ability to feel the touch. Tvak. Chakshuhu, ability to see, which are in the eyes. Rasana. Rasana, the tongue, or the ability to taste, which resides in the tongue. Ghranam. Ghranam means the ability to smell, which resides in the nose. So the nose, wherever it resides, see, bhoga ayatanam concept. Bhoga ayatanam is gross body. So these organs that we see are organs, as in the homes of these senses are gross body, which we can see. You can see the ear, you can see the nose, you can see the eyes. So this is all part of gross body. But the ability to hear, touch, see, taste, smell, all this, that is all which cannot be seen, which cannot be perceived by the senses. They themselves are the senses. So these are part of the subtle body. Iti pancha jnanendriyani. These are the 5 sense organs. Now, for these sense organs to function, there is also a conducive condition required, without which they cannot function. If you have to, let us say, there are certain instruments, let us say weighing scale. So you buy a weighing scale. Now, weighing scales are also of different range. You know that? So if, let us say, somebody is cooking, for cooking you buy a weighing scale, its range will be limited. But if you want to yourself stand on it, you can't use that cooking weighing scale. You have to have. So they have their own range and they have their own certain conditions in which they will work. For example, if there is a particular instrument, say this will work when, there are lots of instructions on the labels and all, say that store in a dry place. If there is moisture, it will not work. So there are certain things, in certain conditions it will work. Like that, these conditions are here referred to as Devata. And everything may not be a part of our logic. That is why Shraddha is required. Because it is Pramana. But we can understand little bit of logic. For example, Shrotrasya Digdevata. The space is the Devata for the power of hearing. Now we all understand, hearing, we hear sounds, right? Sound travels in waves. There are also some people say particles. But sounds are, it is majority of the scientists accept that it is waves. Now for waves, don't you think space is required? Without space, sound only cannot travel. How will you hear? You know percussion instruments, drums, tabla, dholak, all these things. Is it a solid thing or is it hollow? You need empty space for vibrations to take place. And same way our ear also functions. It needs space. This is trying to understand with logic that which is beyond logic, okay? But little bit logic if it is given, then the mind will accept, okay, understandable. Because suddenly you say, Dik Devata, oh Devata. What does Devata have to do? It is there, I am seeing. What Devata has to do? It is there, I am hearing. What does Devata have to do? Where did this Devata come from? See, Devata is the conducive condition for this sense to perform, to perceive. Tvacho Vayuhu, for the sense of touch, it is wind god, Vayu Devata. Chakshushaha Surya. Now this we can easily understand with logic. Surya means what? Light. Without light, even if you have good eyes, you have the sight, still you can't see without light. Surya is an essential. See, these are all some places you can apply logic and understand. Rasanaya Varunaha. Varuna, waters. Varuna Devata, the Lord of the waters. Whenever there is something delicious, what happens? Mouth waters. मुंह में पानी आ गया. पानी क्यों आता रहता है मुंह में? क्यों? रसना, taste. When the tongue is utterly dry and you put some dry thing on the tongue, you will not be able to taste. You need a medium of water for the taste to be perceived. It's not possible otherwise. Rasanaya Varuna. So these all, see, devatas are all these natural forces or those conducive conditions that enable these senses to function in their fields. So this concept of devata, in certain aspects we can with our intellect comprehend the logic of it. Some aspects we may not be able to comprehend. But anyhow, what is this? Atindriya Vishaya. This is beyond the scope of senses or the mind and intellect. Therefore, it is pramana. But little bit logic so that it is easier for my intellect to accept. That's all. Granasya Ashwino. Ashwini Kumaras are supposed to be the divine doctors. See, any disease, most of these diseases, especially the communicable diseases, contagious diseases, snows becomes the first entry point. We experience this world over COVID time. Put your mask. Swab also has to be taken there only. Flu. Everything. So if this, and smell also, see now after COVID it's all very easy to understand. If the health is not proper, means Ashwini Kumaras are not gracious. What happens? I can't smell. Quarantine. Go. Can't smell. Granasya Ashwino. Now we can understand this. Then, what are the fields of action? Shrotrasya Vishayaha Shabda Grahanam. To perceive sound is the field of the sense of hearing. Same way, Tvacho Vishayaha Sparsha Grahanam. Different types of touch is the field of experience of the skin. Same way, Chakshushaha Vishayaha Rupa Grahan, form and color is for the eyes. Then Rasanaya Vishayaha Rasa Grahanam, different tastes can be perceived by the organ of taste. And Granasya Vishayaha Gandha Grahanam, good or bad, all different types of odors is the subject of the ability to smell. Clear? What is there to discover? You know all these things. Why are you unnecessarily wasting so much time? Okay, next one will be faster. Vak Panipada Payupasthaniti पंचकर्मेन्द्रियाणि वाचो देवतावन्निः हस्तयोरिन्द्रः पादयोर्विष्णुः पायोर्मृत्युः उपस्थस्य प्रजापतिः इति कर्मेन्द्रियदेवताः वाचो विषयः भाषणम् पाण्योर्विषयः वस्तुग्रहणम् पादयोर्विषयः गमनम् पायोर्विषयः मलत्यागः उपस्थस्य विषयः आनंद इति. What are the five organs of action, karmendriyas? Vak, speech; pani, hands; pada, feet or legs; payu means the organ of excretion, anus; and upasthani, the genital organ. All these five constitute the five karmendriyas. They also have their own devatas. So for the speech, it is fire. Heated arguments, fiery speech. Fire has to bless. And when you feel cold, people in the cold regions, they talk very little, conserving heat. And people in hot climates, see, observe. People in very cold climates, they will hardly open their mouth. Softly, because they have to conserve the heat. Whereas who are cold, they have to get it out. So, talkative. Talk. Vanni. Hastayor Indra. Indra is the devata for the hands. Padayoho Vishnu. Of the feet or the legs, it is Vishnu. Payor Mrityuhu. Mrityu devata is the lord of the anus or the excretory organ. And Upasthasya Prajapatihi. Prajapati, the one who is the lord of procreation, is the lord of the genital organs. Now, what is its Vishaya? What are its fields? What are its functions? So, what does organ of speech do? Speak, bhashana. What else? Hands, vastu grahanam. Holding of objects, lifting of objects. All that is vastu grahanam. Padayoho Vishaya gamanam, moving about. Our legs help us to move about. Payoho malatyagaha. The anus helps in getting rid of the unnecessary the excreta. And upasthasya Vishaya, the genital organs, their field is ananda. Joy, not the infinite ananda. Joy here, ananda means the joy of procreation. So that way, all of them, so the five jnanendriyas, five karmendriyas, what are they? What are their devatas? And what is their field, their functions? All that has been said. Now, next, we have to go to our casual body. That we will see in the next class. And that's what I am saying, that for logic we can apply our own buddhi. But see, now Indra Devata is connected to all the other devatas. He is the king of all devatas. So you make up your logic, and so you have to have control over your hold over objects. So that's why Indra is. Vishnu is not that Mahavishnu. Vishnu is one devata. See, like I can have the name of the Prime Minister. That does not make me the Prime Minister. I am doing some small office job. So like that, this Vishnu is one small Devata. He is Gamanam. It is said that he has long strides, Vishnu. Long strides. So therefore he is the Devata to help us walk. So these are all different. See, Devata, we have to just understand it is a conducive condition for these senses or the organs of action to function. That's all. Indra is the mightiest of all the Devatas. You should have might. You bought your luggage, नीचे से लेके आए, चाहिए ना, ताकत चाहिए. So you need it. So, see, this is all I am telling you. I am very openly telling you. This is my logic. If you like it, you take. Otherwise, you put your own logic. But the point is, this is pramana. You have to accept it. Simple. But the principle has to be understood. What is the principle? The principle is that this conducive environment for this organs to work is the Devata. So that is why if the Devata blesses, it will be able to work. If they don't bless, it will not work. Simple. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.